collective approach.
Collective.
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 Collective, yeah, collective approach.
Collective. A network.
Collective.
Network.
Collective.
Not our own collective.
Collective is a group
The collective and there's a pretty good vibe.
concept.
Collective consciousness. Collective consciousness. Yeah, no idea. Collective consciousness. Welcome to Collective Consciousness, the show about music collectives within Melbourne. First up we have Darren McKinty of Opus Collective. Hi Darren.
Hello.
Tell us about Opus Collective and how it started.
Well, the Opus Collective is a group of musicians and artists who have decided to put out a compilation album of all of their tracks, or some of their tracks, and effectively wanting to avoid messy contracts with production and recording companies. There's not only musicians involved, we're also looking for people who are interested in lighting, sound production, video clips, who want to get experience in the industry without necessarily having to get signed up to a label or to a company.
Great, and tell us about your own involvement in the Opus Collective.
Well, I'm releasing tracks under the name of Zaja, and since becoming involved in the collective, I have taken an active role in chairing meetings, and I'm also taking the reins with the getting together of this third collective album.
Okay, and what do you think of the collective approach in the music field?
I think it's a great idea. It enables artists who may not necessarily have enough tracks to put out an entire album themselves to get their music heard, to just get their music out there. And it also adds a little bit of variety to an album to have a lot of artists who have very different composing styles on the one CD. The costs of putting an album out are shared across many artists, so instead of costing maybe $1,000, $2,000 to put a track out or on a CD, it costs maybe a couple of $100.
Okay, and what benefits have members gained from being a part of the collective?
Well, we've already had several artists having airplay on stations such as Triple J, Triple R and PBS. Lawrence Boswell from the Big Backyard has got a hold of the second album that we put out and has selected some tracks off it to appear on the Big Backyard program, which goes international. So those artists who have been selected will get airplay all around the world.
Fantastic. And if you are interested in finding out more about the Opus Collective, the contact details are on your screen now. Thank you, Darren.
No worries.
As the sunlight draws near us, here comes a brand new day.
Now we're going to see Sandra Bogerd, who is a member of the Women's Music Network and Opus Collective. Her song Hiding is available by Gaslight's Burn Your Own CD setup and on the upcoming Opus Collective Volume 3.
Seeing you would ruin
Sandra Bogerd from the Women's Music Network. Hello Sandra.
Hi Elise.
Hi, tell us a bit about the network.
Well, it's a network of female musicians and singers that started out in the Dandenong area, and they basically try to encourage women to be involved in music in some way.
Okay, and what is your involvement in the Women's Music Network?
Well, I first learnt about them last year, and they were in the process of getting a women's music festival happening, and so I became a member and actually performed at this festival. It was quite an interesting festival. It involved not only people making music, but also dancing and drumming and things. There were workshops as well as performances. It was quite good.
Great. And what do you think about the collective approach in the music field?
Well, I think it's very helpful, especially if people find it hard to start. They get encouragement from particular groups, like, and you get feedback. When I first got involved in a collective, I got feedback as to what people thought of my music, and it also gave me an incentive to record things for the next time I turned up to a collective meeting and so on.
Great. And what benefits have your members gained from being a part of the network?
With the Women's Music Network, the one thing that they're doing at the moment is they've got their own radio show that's on Mount Dandenong Radio, so people, members of the Women's Music Network, get their music played on this show quite regularly, and also there's those opportunities for exposure with the festival, which I believe they're going to make another one this year. It's sort of an annual event, and also workshops to help build skills and encourage new people to get into the music field.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you, Elise.
If you're interested in getting involved, the number's on the screen now.
Today's war will really get me calling.